With the coalition government now 4 months in and the party conference season about to start, Ipsos MORI and Reuters have done a series of new polls and focus groups to try to get in depth into the issues facing the government. Firstly, looking at the big question of overall voting intention, we have both the Conservatives and the Labour Party on 37% of the vote. Now this is the first time since 2008 that we've actually not had a Conservative lead, so a big shift in people's voting intention over the past 4 months. Now a lot of the reason for this is to do with people's fear and perceptions of the cuts that are to come. The majority of people do think that the government's policies will do the economy good in the long run. It's just this short-term fear that people have.
Obviously we do know that public service cuts need to be made, but the extent has been quite savage.
I'm concerned about benefit cutting where it could hurt genuinely needy people and causes. But as far as taking care of any kind of benefit fraud, absolutely, who wouldn't agree with that?
People haven't actually seen the impact of these on their own daily lives in terms of services or benefits, and the question will be, when people do see that, will government popularity wane even more? The economic optimism has taken a real hit over the last few months. Now just 3 in 10 expect the economy to get better over the next 12 months, which is the lowest level we've seen since 2009. It's also the first month where we've seen more people dissatisfied with the government than satisfied. Crucially though, David Cameron's popularity is holding up. That hasn't shifted much at all over the past few months. And in the focus groups, when we probe people in more detail, he is seen as an effective leader.
What do you think of David Cameron so far?
I like him. I think he's calm, he's collected. He doesn't exacerbate his words. He seems to be getting on with the job.
Just his, at times, I think, brutal honesty about just what a tough time we're going to face.
We also explored views of the big society in both the polling and the focus groups. And there is perhaps surprising recognition of big society as a term. In fact, around half of the public say they have heard of the term and know what it means.
It's about community, it's about being charitable, it's about ownership, it's about really understanding what you feel the community need.
Enabling everybody to contribute something to everything.
This recognition of big society as an overall term or brand is perhaps one of its key strengths. It's people recognise it and understand it, but it's flexible and people can put their own meanings on it. In some senses, this is in contrast to the previous government, who had a number of similar policies and programmes, but no overarching idea or theme that brought it together. This big society theme could provide the government something important to hook a whole range of different policies and programmes onto.